Welcome Year 7 to our latest lesson on our flipped learning. Today what we're doing is we're going to be designing your CO2 Dragster. So as you remember, earlier in the term we did our 7 thumbnail sketches. Okay, you were meant to do 7 different boxes with 7 different designs, or same design with different views. So you should have a page in your book and in your folio that looks similar to this with your 7 different designs. And now what I want you to do is, with keeping this in mind, put it to the side and make sure you have a full view of it at all times. Okay, so this is our template for our designing the CO2 car. Everyone's going to get a sheet like this. And what we need to do is we need to draw our final design onto this template, and what we're going to do is cut these out to place on our pieces of timber. These shapes here are the exact shape of our piece of timber. As you can see, this is the piece of timber you will be getting in class, okay, and it matches exactly the shape that I've drawn onto this template. Now what you need to do is to pick your design from your 7 thumbnails. Pick your favorite design that you want to create and actually draw it onto this. So what I want to do is just to create a nice simple design for you, so you can copy the process to create your own car. So what I want to do is to start from here. Okay, simple. Okay, and my CO2 car, this is the basic outline for it. Okay. And what this little dotted line here is that's where your CO2 canister will go. So you need to make sure that you keep that within your drawing. Now, as you can see, I've drawn a line like this, and what that means is I'm going to cut all of this section out. Okay, all that section is going to be cut out, and my car is going to have this shape here. Okay, now that's looking at my car from the side. Alright, so that's my side view. So from the top, what it's going to look like is like that. Okay, so when I look down on my car from the top, it's going to have that shape. Okay, now remember, when you're designing your car, you need to keep in mind aerodynamics. Okay, you want to create a shape that's going to allow air to move around the car in a nice and easy way. So that's the first step. So you've drawn your basic design. Okay, now what you need to do is to draw the wheels on. Now the way I like to remember is you need to have a certain clearance off the ground to allow your car to move, obviously. So what I do is I like to keep the wheels at least 2/3 on the car, if that makes sense. So notice how most of the wheel is on the actual car itself and not on the ground. Okay, so the wheel needs to be 2/3 on the body. So that's 2/3 on one side and the bottom third over here. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, as you'll see, you've got these lines here. Now what they are, they're your dimensions. Okay, so what you need to do is each little square on this drawing is 1/2 centimetre. But we don't want to talk in centimetres in Tassie, we want to talk in millimetres. So each little square is 5 millimetres. So what you do is you add up each square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which means that's 65 millimeters. Okay, and that's telling me, when I mark it, how high your car is going to be. So from that point to that point is 65 millimeters. Okay, because that's 1/2 mil. Yeah, 65 mil. Over here we've got 1, 2, 3, so that's about 30 millimeters. Okay, so you need to do that all the way around. You can do whatever measurement you want. If you want to make your car shorter, okay, you can make it shorter. Now remember, you have to keep that in there because the timber comes prefixed with the hole in it ready for the CO2 canister. So if you want to make your car shorter, you can make it shorter on this end and you can cut that bit away. That's not an issue. Okay, so remember, dimension in millimeters. Okay, draw your car, your wheels, make sure your shape's in there and you incorporated your CO2 canister. Now the next step is for you to show me the color scheme that you're going to put on your car. So what I want you to do in class is to color it in the same color scheme that you're going to do on your car. Okay, and then also what I need you to do is to label each part. So just like this, draw an arrow and then you write CO2 canister. Like this, wheels. Okay, and you need to do that for all sections of your car. If you've got a cutout to allow air to move through your car, just like that, what you need to do is you need to cut out for air. Okay, you need to label each part as well as dimension everything. So you have your dimensions, you should have dimension there and there. Okay, telling me the measurements. So make sure everything's labeled and you also need to color. So what I want you to do next lesson when you come in is to have watched this video and be ready. If I give you this piece of paper, you know what you need to do. You need to go ahead and do your designs, okay? Hopefully that makes sense and I look forward to seeing you in class. Thanks guys.